Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Film, and yes, I'm qualified to... You know what? I can't do this. Let's just get this over with quick. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe for reviews and more. And please follow me on Instagram for updates on my channel, and there's gonna be no spoilers, maybe spoilers, I don't know. And so, without further ado, let's go review Borderlands, yada yada yada. Let's go!
Characters and story.
Now let's take a look at some of our characters, starting with our band of misfits. And boy, do they look like the characters from the video game. Except for this guy though. He looks legit awesome. But aside from their looks, the characters in this film were not that great. I'm not kidding, guys. The characters were so two-dimensional. From their personality traits, their background, their dialogue, including their awkward attempts at making jokes.
Big bullet coming. Oh, there we go.
Do this another time.
This has to happen now. Don't judge me.
Yeah, okay. And don't get me started on the villain, Atlas, played by Edgar Ramirez, who I thought was a complete joke. Not the actor, but the character himself. In other words, this villain is just another tycoon, supervillain, sci-fi, CEO, rich douche guy that you've seen before in countless other movies. I mean, jeez, can we please stop using that trope?
Yes.
And as for the story, the entire story in this film is filled with cliches and generic plot threads that you've seen before in countless other movies. A prime example would be, I don't know, the Guardians of the Galaxy! It's so freaking obvious! I don't even have to say anything, do I?
Nope.
And upon further examination behind this movie, I found out that this movie had undergone several rewrites. How many? I don't know, but it does have the plural, and that's not a good sign.
Nope.
So to sum up, my friends, the story in this film was lazy, slow, and a lot more predictable.
Great. Action and CGI.
Now, to this film's little credit, you have to give them some props for some of the action sequences. Some of the action was pretty entertaining, and that's just it, entertaining. Although, there is one slight problem with the action in this movie, and that is the fact that this movie is based on a video game that was rated mature! The original game was brutal, bloody, and visceral. But in here, it's nothing like that! In fact, it turns out Eli Roth originally shot the movie with a planned hard R rating, keeping in vein with the original game's M rating for mature audiences. The director's cut of this movie was reportedly finished in early 2022. However, it was soon shelved for over 2 years due to extreme studio interference while the movie was in post-production. Apparently, the studio wanted the film to be marketed as a blockbuster, and they hired Tim Miller to do extensive reshoots on the project. What?
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 Shut up!
Oh, before we get to the verdict, the CGI was pretty bad. Especially the obvious green screens behind our actors. Jeez, and I thought Furiosa had it bad with their green screen effects.
Burn!
Overall, my friends, this movie was... I'm sorry, I can't keep up with... It's just bad, man. This movie was bad.
You serious?
Basically, this movie is just another classic example of studio interference. And I don't need to remind everyone again why this movie failed so hard. I mean, jeez, when will these studios learn? I mean, why? Why the rewrites? Why the reshootings? More importantly, why butcher what made the video game so special? I mean, sure, this movie may provide me some thrills and some enjoyment here and there, but it's not gonna make me think that this movie was worth watching. And it's not gonna break any box office records, that's for sure. So with all that said, I give Borderlands a 6.5 out of 10. Oh, thank God it's over. Thank you so much for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. And you can follow me on TikTok for more fun videos and content. And as always, I will see you guys at our next appointment.